This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
Alright, want to send special thanks to SonicMania channel for providing me with more information for Sonic Superstars and other projects. What is up, everybody? And I got some big time Sega Superstar news. First of all, yes, we are aware that Naoto Oshima is involved in this game, but here is more information that proves this. According to VGC's interview with Sonic Creative Officer Takashi Izuka on Sonic Superstars, Superstars completely developed by Arzet, a Japanese studio co-created by designer Naoto Oshima, additional assistance provided by Sonic Team in Japan. What Oshima-san really brings in his classic Sonic experience, having worked on Sonic 1 and CD in the past, he has an understanding of how to make a true classic Sonic game. Very true. Oshima, approached by Sonic Creative Officer Takashi Izuka after collaboration plans with developer Christian Whitehead fell through. I'll get to that in a minute. We've had some concepts and ideas laid out between the teams, but we couldn't kick off the project, and so it disappeared for a while. But with Chris and the team. Composer Junsono, design audio lead in Superstars, T-Lopes confirmed in the involvement. He's working on with the internal teams at Sega to create music in that classic Sonic vibe, and he's also working on some external teams such as T-Lopes, who helped them out on Mania. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, oh god, Junsono's working on the soundtrack. Like, do you know what happened in Origins? So a lot of you, Sonic Mania 2, defenders are saying, okay, so now that explains everything. So Mania 2 was originally going to come out, but of course plans fell through. Obviously, things like this happen all the time. Here's the concrete information right here. So, so that's why they went with Naoto Oshima and his developmental team, and they said, all right, let's go with this vision because he gets the franchise. He gets how to make a good classic Sonic game. Nothing against Christian Whitehead and his team. It's just like, it's differences of opinions. A lot could have happened behind the scenes. Many are saying it was money or creative differences. It's cash or creative, one of the two, maybe both. Another key point that has to be noted is that Arzet is that there are multiple former Sega Sonic people that work there. Sega and the Sonic franchise is familiar territory for them, which couldn't be said for Yoshi, Pikmin, and obviously the Ballad and Wonderworld games. Yeah, I could tell. It's just amazing right here. Getting all this information right here. You're probably wondering, so why did they go with Ballad and Wonderworld Studio Arzet for this game? Because Naoto Oshima is the studio's president, that's why. Because Naoto Oshima gets the character. He knows what it takes to make a great game. I actually like the fact that Sega actually, trusted Naoto Oshima with this project. Because they know he gets it. I understand him and the company did have a falling out, decades ago. I get it. Look, it's water under the bridge. It is what it is. Plus, a lot of it was on Yuji Naka's part. And now that motherfucker's gonna get his justice, literally. So, yeah, it's all good and all. And Oshima is a veteran with lots of experience, especially with classic Sonic. I know a lot of you are gonna be upset that Sonic Mania 2 got canceled. And you're all gonna, right off the bat, are gonna hate Sonic Superstars by default just because, oh, Sega, how dare they? They had a Sonic Mania 2 right in their hands, and they couldn't make a deal with Christian Whitehead and his team, so they had to resort to going with Naoto Oshima and create a new original game that looks like fun, has nice visuals, and to some people, they're not even picking it up because of the situation that happened with Ballad and Wonderworld, obviously, because of the just because the way the game ended up being. It's not the same thing. I mean, the visuals look nice, they look pleasing, they look great. It looks something new and fresh. It looks like what a modern 2D Sonic game should be. It shouldn't really be like a 16-bit style classic 2D game. Not all 2D classic Sonic games should be 16-bit, or at least anything of that nature with high polished graphics. No, it should be something similar that's modernized in today's world. That's the direction that the 2D classic Sonic should go in. And for a lot of you diehard classic Sonic fans, this is a win right here. That's amazing. The primary reason why I did not want a Sonic Mania 2 is because, quite frankly, it didn't deserve a sequel. Not in my opinion. You had two chances to include Amy Rose as a playable character in the original game. You failed at it miserably twice. Or Sonic Origins Plus, you at least rectified that mistake at least. And then with Superstars coming out and Frontiers coming out, yeah, Amy's going to be playable in 3 games in 2023. How about that? You see, you can say whatever you want about me, you know, of how I have my principles on SonicMania, but at the end of the day, look, I don't care. I don't acknowledge that game. Let's just move on. So yeah, man, I'm glad that Sega made this decision, and that's really awesome that everything's it's all right in the world. Gee, the irony, the fact that Yuji Naka's going to jail at the same time that Sonic Superstars gets announced, and yet his former best friend that he backstabbed in the back, throwing a 30-year friendship, got this golden opportunity. Yeah, all is right in the world, huh? Let me know what you all think, and I gotta go. Peace out.